Douglas and I understood one another in that we never really had to say, just a minute, because he would say, or I would say, I know what you mean. And it was just, we were like that, which was, in my mind, terrific and the best way to work with a director or with anybody as far as that goes. We never had to intellectualize a scene. We never had to say, what's the meaning of all this? We never had to go into all of that. We just sort of did it. But the one thing that Mr. Sirk gave me was confidence. When I started out, was quite insecure, as most young actors are. And he said, without saying so, he said, you can do it, come on, give it to me, give it to me. And just by his presence, the character was written in the book of a beaten man, an alcoholic, degenerate, just a shell of a man. And I thought, terrific, here is a good, juicy, meaty role. And so I went down into the poorer sections of Los Angeles and bought second, third-hand clothes that were all sort of worn, and shirts where the collars were frayed, and so forth and so on, and shoes that had, the soles were worn and the heels were downtrodden, and really found my own wardrobe. And I had talked to Douglas about it. He said, terrific. And I was playing it that way. And in those days, it took 3 days for the film to come back to see the dailies or the rushes or the film that was shot from the first day. And the studio executives saw what I was doing and saw the way I was dressed. And they came down on the set in a fury and said, what in the world are you doing? To both Douglas and me, mainly Douglas, being the director. And he told him, he said, he's playing the part the way the book is written, the character, you know. And then they came to me and said, you can't play a part like that. I mean, you're a star. You have to be well-dressed, and you have to think, I even had to wear a fedora with press written in the cap, and they had to reshoot the whole thing. And, you know, it made Douglas so angry, and me angry enough. The hell with it, let's go through this and get on to the next picture, you know.